If a small country like Ghana can achieve this height, what is happening to Nigeria? What are the Nigerian government doing? This is the highest floating solar farm in the whole West Africa. This is 5 megawatt farm and is powering a lot of places in Ghana.
Have you wondered why Ghana has 24/7 electricity more than Nigeria? I'm going to show you this project that take place in Ghana. This is what we call floating solar plant. This is the largest floating solar plant in the whole of West Africa. And this solar plant generates 5 megawatts of electricity. Okay, now one will ask, why floating the solar plant?
So how much solar energy have we been able to generate since its inception?
Well, let me say that the 5 megawatt installed plant, on the average, we generate almost 29 to between 29 and 32 megawatt hours a day.
Oh.
A day. This is more than enough to power the whole of Wenchi.
That sounds great.
Yes, and beyond.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are there plans to construct hybrid plants utilizing both solar and hydro sources to generate and supply power to the national grid?
You will observe that when we talk about solar, solar is only available during the day.
Okay.
In the morning, the radiation is very low. As you hit 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., the radiation goes high all the way to about 3 p.m. From 3 to 4, the sun goes down again. So it has this curve moving. So in order to be able to do continuous supply, you will need a form of hybridization. So here at the Bui Power Authority, what we do is that we have a 404 megawatt hydropower plant, and we are hybridizing that with the solar. So during the day, we generate most of our power from the solar and just run 1 or 2 units of the hydro, depending on the request from the Ghana Grid Code. They call on us as to when we should add more generation.
Okay.
Then in the evening, when the sun is going down, as it's going now, then we bring up energize the hydro. So the hydro runs at its peak during the night when the sun is not there. So that is where our hybridization scheme comes in. But you observe that to be able to change from solar to hydro, etc., there will be a drop in frequency. But the grid code does not require that.
Okay.
So what we have done is that we've installed a 10 megawatt battery energy storage system, which serves like the UPS. You know, computers, you have the UPS to keep the voltage stable.
Yeah.
So that keeps the system stable for the transition to take place, so that at least the energy we inject into the grid is not interrupted. So that is the approach. And our plan is that once we test this concept and it works very well, we will end up scaling it up.
Okay.
We started with 1 megawatt. We've scaled it up to 5 megawatts. And our next target is to add another 10 megawatts.
Okay.
You know, we are doing it gradually and we are learning, picking lessons from it, so that we'll improve upon every stage that we move on. Yes.
Solar plant requires more availabilities of land. It takes a lot of space. So floating of solar plant this way will help in an area where there is less availability of land. And not even that. Floating of these solar plants will help in the efficiency of this solar plant. Do you know why? Why is because heat reduces the efficiency of a solar panel, and when this is floated on the river, you see that the temperature of the solar panel will always be at a very low level, and it will aid in the efficiency of the generation. Okay, now, why is it that Nigeria cannot adopt this method? We all cry every day about the unavailability of electricity, epileptic power supply. Why other countries that were far better than, they are doing massively well in terms of renewable energy. I can tell you this is a 5 megawatt electricity generated on the top surface of water. We have everything it takes. Okay, take a look at how this system is being launched into the water. Ghana is enjoying 24/7 electricity, but Nigeria cannot boast of 5 hours electricity. Why? We have everything these people have. We have everything these people have. Just take a look at what is happening here. Very commendable. I once recommended to Geometric Power Plant, the people who build the power plant in Abia State, on the need to adopt a net metering into their system, because I know very well that when net metering is incorporated into this system, it's going to help to boost our electricity, because many people would like to go into power generation through renewable energy, and we have sun in abundance. And if we can be able to harness this sun we have in abundance, believe me, we're going to have more availabilities of electricity than any country.
Take a look how the solar panels are being deployed on the water. These containers you are seeing like this, they are robust, and their densities are lower than that of the water, and that's why they can float. And this helps also to, when these panels are being launched on water like this, the temperature of the panel tends to be lower, and it will always help to the performance of the solar system, because heat is a very big factor that reduces the performance of a solar panel. And adopting this method will help in the utmost performance of this solar system.
Thank you very much.
First off, tell us about the history of Bui Power Dam.
Okay, Bui Power Authority was established in 2007 by an act of parliament. Construction started 2008, and by 2013 we started generating power. And we started with a total capacity of 404 megawatts hydropower plant, which you'll be seeing very soon. Following that, in 2019, towards 2020, the Ministry of Energy gave mandate to the Bui Power Authority to use the engineers who were involved in the construction of this power plant to put up a mini hydropower plant at Chachadu in the Volta region.
Okay.
And the successful implementation of that plant, which is currently operational and electricity fed into the ECG grid, led His Excellency the President to amend the Bui Power Act to give us the mandate to plan and develop renewable energy, not only in the Bui Black Volta enclave, but throughout the country.
Okay.
So now, as I talk, we have a legal mandate to develop renewable energy, be it hydro, solar, wind, hydrogen, any part of this country. And that is the beauty of it. And I must say that within 3 years of this new mandate, we have made significant achievements.
Okay.
We have installed 50 megawatts land-based solar facility, which is the largest not only in Ghana, but in the West African sub-region.
Wow.
We went further to test the concept of a floating solar facility. And you can see we had the first 1 megawatt plant here. We ran it for close to 2 years. And following the successful implementation of this plant, we expanded the scope to add another 4 megawatts. So this plant you see here, the 4 megawatts in addition to the 1 megawatt, gave us a total of 5 megawatt solar facility. This is the largest in the African sub-region. So clearly you can see that we, Bui Power Authority, we are the leaders in renewable energy, not only in Ghana, but in the African continent.
Wow.
And we are striving to be the leaders. Yeah.